So I just built a full cloud resume based on Azure in just 2 days. So let me show you how I built this resume. So this is a resume website, not just a normal page. It's live on the internet. Anyone can open it. It has a visitor count, the number that updates every single time someone visits the page. I built this entirely for free, zero cost, that is zero investment. And in this video, I will show you exactly how I did it. Before I show you the code, let me just explain what's happening here. Here there are four things working together. First, the front end. The front end, which is it's just an HTML, CSS, the resume itself. Second, it's hosted on Azure Static Web Application. That means it's live on the internet for free forever. Third, the Azure function, a tiny piece of code which is running in the cloud. When you open this page, the function wakes up, reads the count from the database, and it returns the number, adding one next to it, and sends the number back to the page. And fourth, Cosmos database, the database where it stores the number, the visitor count. Everything is connected to GitHub, so every time I push the code, Azure automatically deploys it. This is called CI/CD. So this is the VS Code. This is where I write everything. Let me show you the HTML first. You can see here my name, my location, my description, my everything. This is where the counter number shows up. It's just an empty span. JavaScript will fill it later. Then skills, projects, education, normal resume stuff. And this is a CSS. Dark background, clean layout. I spent maybe a couple of hours on this. Nothing just complicated here. It's just making it look good. To get the code online, I used Git and GitHub. Git saves your code. It is just like a checkpoint in the game available. GitHub stores it online, and Azure watches the GitHub and auto deploys every time you change something. The command I run every time, just 3 lines: git dot add, git commit with a message, and git push. That's the whole workflow. And you can see here all my files on GitHub are made public, which is visible to anyone, and Azure is connected to this repository directly. This is the Azure portal. This is where you manage everything in the cloud. To host the resume, I use static web applications. It's completely free, no credit card required, no expiry. When you set it up, you must have to connect it with your GitHub repository and pick your branch. That's it. Azure creates a CI/CD pipeline automatically. Every time you push, it deploys the website. And there it is. It is my resume, which is live on the internet. Azure gives me this URL automatically. I did not set up any server. I did not configure anything complex. Just connected GitHub and it works smoothly. Now this is the interesting part, the backend. This is my Azure function. It's about 30 lines of JavaScript. Let me walk you through it. This first line, this imports the library to talk to the Azure Cosmos database. Then it reads the connection string from environment variables. The connection string is basically the password to your database. That's the whole thing. Every time someone visits your page, this runs, it wakes up, does the job, and stops. No server running 24/7. That's what serverless actually means. And this is the Cosmos database, Azure's database. I am on the free tier. Every time someone opens my page, the function reads this, adds one, and updates it. Simple. Now let me show you everything working together now. I am now going to open DevTools and refresh the page. Watch the network tab closely. If I click on reload, and then you can see the request in the network tab, API/counter. That's my browser calling the Azure function. The function went to Cosmos database, it added the count to 1 and returned this number on the client side. And that's how the page is working. That's the full workflow. Browser calls the function read the database return the count, browser shows it. Front end done, back end done, database done, all are connected in one project. So that's it. That's the whole project. I built this entirely in 2 days, and honestly, this one project taught me more than anything else I have done. If you're someone who is learning cloud and you want to try something, you can try this as your first project. My GitHub and the live site for this link will be in the description. And if you want to see what I build next, subscribe here. So yeah, see you in the next one.